It's May 21st, 2012. This is the Jailbreakdown, where we're going to discuss everything jailbreaking, get you up to speed on what's going on within the jailbreak community, any new jailbreaks, any new apps and things like that, tweaks, things like that. But today is sort of special because, in case you haven't heard, there's something big on the horizon. And it is the iOS 5.1.1 jailbreak. It is imminent, ladies and gentlemen. The release is imminent. It should be here within, I'd say, the next couple of days. At latest, what's today? The 21st. Today's Monday. 22nd's Tuesday. 23rd's Wednesday. 24th, Thursday. I'd say at latest, you're going to see that jailbreak come out on either the 23rd or 24th. Maybe the 25th. But considering that's the last day of the Hack in the Box conference, security conference out in Amsterdam, where this thing is supposed to be unveiled, then I doubt it's going to be on a Friday. It's probably going to be on a Wednesday or a Thursday. So I would definitely keep your ear to the street, because this jailbreak is coming very soon. Now, with that being said, I want to discuss the firmware umbrella. I'm on that website, as you can see there. Tiny Umbrella. Guys, please download the latest version of Tiny Umbrella. Save your SSH blobs. It only takes a couple of seconds. In less than 2 minutes, you can have all your devices, all of their SSH blobs saved. It's just a good practice. Anytime there's a new jailbreak on the horizon, anytime there's a new firmware being released, it's always good to just remind yourself, make sure you have those blobs saved. And you don't have to be jailbroken in order to save your blobs. So, for instance, I have the blobs for iOS 5.1 and iOS 5.1.1 saved from my new iPad, the iPad 3. And of course, that's not jailbroken just yet. So head over to the firmwareumbrella.blogspot.com. Make sure you download the latest version of Tiny Umbrella, so that you can save yourself the SSH blobs. You never know when those things come in handy. For instance, just recently, a downgrade method was released for those who save their 5.0.1 SSH blobs for the iPhone 4S, the iPad 2. So you just never know when those things are going to come in handy. So I highly recommend you save those blobs. I want to get off my soapbox now about saving the blobs here. Let's talk about, of course, Absinthe. Yesterday, I posted a roundup of what we learned from the Absinthe video. Now, of course, the video was from iOS Hacker X, folks. He released a video showing the new Absinthe 2.0 jailbreak tool in action. It looks very similar to what we used back in January for the 5.0.1 jailbreak. So those of you who have used Absinthe before, it's pretty much the same. Nice thing about this, though, as you see here, like the original Absinthe, no DFU mode required. The jailbreak should be fully completed within about 5 minutes. No VPN settings that you need to mess with. According to the video footage, that could change, of course. Of course, City is installed after the jailbreak's complete. And then, unlike the original Absinthe, which only worked for A5 devices, the iPad 2, iPhone 4S, Absinthe 2.0 works with all eligible devices, including A4 devices like the iPhone 4, iPod Touch 4th generation, and A5 devices like the new iPad. And more than likely, a Mac version will be released first. If prior releases are any indication, you'll see a Mac version first. You know what? Now that I think about it, was a Mac version released first? Back in January? Was it? I think it was. Yeah, I think it was. Mac version was released first. So same thing probably going to apply this time around. There's going to be a command line interface, a CLI tool, cinject. So you can use that method. And then eventually you're going to see Red Snow incorporate the jailbreak as well. And we were actually able to learn that from Muscle Nerd. He actually tweeted, said that yes and yes, there will be a CLI and there will be a Red Snow version update to incorporate. And then today he kind of went a little more in depth on that, about some of the details regarding the 5.1.1 untethered jailbreak. All devices, all recent devices that run 5.1.1 will be covered with this jailbreak. The only thing that's not is the Apple TV 3. Hopefully that'll change. But that thing's looking quite tough to crack. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see about that. So he released some details. Recommend you read through that. It's a good read. Muscle Nerd, always keeping us informed about the latest ongoings. How to prepare for the iOS 5.1 untethered jailbreak. This is a post I put together because I know a lot of you guys want to get prepared. You want to have it ready. You want to be good to go. As soon as the jailbreak's released, you're ready to rock and roll. So this is a good post to read in case you want to, learn what you need to do to be prepared to the fullest extent possible. Now, if you're on an iPad 3 and you haven't upgraded to iOS 5.1.1, go ahead and upgrade, because this is only going to work with 5.1.1 for A5 devices, and quite possibly it'll only work, at least Absinthe, with a 5.1.1 for A4 devices. So if you're running an iPad 3, since there's no jailbreak out there anyway, you might as well go ahead and update to 5.1.1 now. Just go ahead and be proactive. And if you don't want to update, make sure you head to iDownloadBlog, download the 5.1.1 firmware for each device that you plan on jailbreaking with Absinthe. So just have it ready. Even if you're not going to update, say you have an iPhone 4S, you have a jailbroken running 5.0.1, you don't want to lose your jailbreak just yet until, the Absinthe tool is released. Well, just go ahead and download the 5.1.1 firmware from our website. Don't use iTunes because you run the risk of accidentally updating your device. So just download the firmware, save it in a spot that you can locate. This is how I save mine right here. See, I have all these folders. I have a Kindle Fire there too. I haven't touched that thing in months, but that's neither here nor there. I have all these various folders for the devices that I own, and hence I can save all the firmware right there in an easy to reach place. So I went ahead and updated my iPad 3 today using the OTA update. The Delta update, it was like 50, as you can see right here, 58.5 megabytes. Very easy to do, and now I'm good to go. I'm good to go for Absinthe. So I highly recommend you head over to iDownloadBlog, read this post if you're at all concerned about what you should do to prepare for the upcoming jailbreak. Last but not least, I want to talk about donations to the dev team. Of course, Muscle Nerd, when he sent out his information, he included a link to PayPal. In case you are feeling generous, you want to donate to the folks who worked on this jailbreak. And I know a lot of the readers are anxious to do so, and they already have. So that's just a point of note in case you want to do that. And that's really it, folks. I mean, that's where we are right now. That's where we stand. We're just waiting. My iPad 3 is just sitting here waiting. My iPhone 4S, I still have it on 5.0.1, but I have the firmware waiting. My iPhone 4, waiting. iPad 2, waiting. iPod Touch 4G, waiting. So we're waiting on pins and needles. We're waiting for this thing to be released. And it's going to be great. I can't wait till it gets here. We're going to go through some of the best tweaks and whatnot for the iPad, the new iPad, since that's the first time it's had a jailbreak. Talk about some of the good tweaks for the iPad. We have a lot to talk about this week. It's going to be an exciting week to be a part of. So I'm anxious to hear what you guys think about all the jailbreak news. Are you excited? What are you going to install when you first jailbreak your device? What devices are you jailbreaking? Do you have any tips for the others who are listening in? Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And I'll try my best to communicate with you guys and give you some feedback as well. It's a two-way communication here at IDB. So looking forward to the jailbreak, folks. We will be back with all the latest updated news and info concerning the jailbreak. Stay tuned to IDB for all the latest. This is Jeff with iDownload Blog.